Good morning. This is Peter Savio. In yesterday's newspaper and on the news, they were talking about how Governor Green was saying basically that Brent Owa's proposal to ban foreign buyers was sort of misguided and unconstitutional. And he's spoken to experts at the University on Housing, and they feel the problem is we need to build more. And I want you to step back for a second and think about what Brent was saying, what Senator Owa was saying. Basically, he's saying our problem is mainland buyers are coming into our marketplace and skewing the market. And of course, the county's response, or the governor's response, which is the state's response, basically say, no, it's not the foreign buyers, it's not the outside buyers. We just need to build more housing. The old supply and demand, the more you build, the price will go down. And the reality is in Hawaii, the more you build, the more affordable it becomes. More people move to Hawaii because we're a great place to live. So, common sense tells us that Brent was right on as to the problem. The problem is foreign and mainland buyers entering our market and skewing it. Now, in earlier presentations, I talked about what does the market, or how do you define the market to determine what's happening. And if you think about it, again, just common sense, if you're building homes in a real estate market and there's no outside buyers, no outside influence, homes have to be built based on the incomes in that community. You're not going to build $1 million homes if the community can only buy $400,000 or $500,000 homes. So that's the test, is the simplest test, is can local wages support the prices? If they can't, the market is skewed. And Maui answered that question for us because they did a housing report, and I had asked them to try to determine what a local buyer could afford to pay based on wages. And they came back and said it was $450,000. So if that's what wages say the price should be, that's our marketplace with no outside influence, no military rental housing subsidy, no mainland buyers buying to rent our residential properties under Airbnb, no mainland retirees coming in, our market. So we know the target we need is 450,000. Yet our houses are selling in the $1.2 million, $1.3 million range. So there's no question, the market is skewed. It's being influenced by outside buyers. That's the reality. That probably is a fact. The fact that the university or grassroots disagrees with that doesn't make them right. It's just they're not thinking clearly, or they're reporting on our distorted market. And the distortion isn't our market. The distortion is the market after all of this abuse, all of this cheating, all of these outside influences have affected us. So now we know where we need to go. Brent's solution is to say we're going to ban foreign buyers. Now, maybe that is unconstitutional, but the first step is the mayor and the governor answer this question. Do you believe building more homes will reduce the price? And if you do, you're wrong. Absolutely, unequivocally wrong. Okay? Now, if you believe it is foreign buyers and Brent's solution didn't work, then what is your solution? What would you do to protect our local buyers? So I think Brent was right on. He went right to the heart of the problem, mainland buyers. The fact that the county and the state don't see that as being the problem tells us we're in big trouble, because they're going to build more and they're going to attract more mainland retirees. Now, it's interesting because just recently there was an article in the newspaper about a mainland city that banned short-term rentals, and their market dropped by 1/3. So a home that was $1.5 million dropped to $1 million simply by wiping out short-term rentals, or telling these out-of-state or out-of-city or out-of-county buyers, don't buy in our community anymore. We're not going to allow the short-term rentals. 1/3 drop in value. So there's proof, and it's not in Hawaii. This was a mainland community. The other thing is there was an article recently where they're talking about affordable housing here in Hawaii. I think it was the Kobayashi project, where nobody can afford the units. So they've got affordable units they can't sell, and now they're coming back to the state and the county and saying, hey, we need more subsidies. We need more benefits to help the local guys buy the market. Wait a second, guys. If you're building affordable units and local wages don't cover them, or they can't buy with local wages, they're not affordable units. The market's distorted. Your price of, let's say, 600,000 or 700,000 may seem reasonable compared to your sales price of $1 million, but 750 or 700, whatever your prices are not reasonable because local people with local wages cannot afford them. Come on, guys, it's time to wake up. We have a crisis, and you're using the same solutions we've used for 60 years. They failed for 60 years. We cannot build our way out of this problem unless we have a way to control the price. That's the key. Every affordable unit has a way to control the price, but it has to control the price in such a way that our people benefit, our buyers benefit, because they want to stay here, they want to live here, they want to raise a family here, they want to be here, and they have the right to be here. This is their home. Instead of us allowing all the mainland guys and foreign guys to come in and force them out. So Mayor, Governor, you're saying you can build your way out of it. I'm saying you need a better solution. If you don't believe the mainland buyers influencing our market, I want you to prove it. I've proven they have. I've proven it's by the simple definition of what a real estate market should be. And you can say we're an international market. You can say that's Hawaii's market today. And I say shabai. Shabai. The local market is the local market. The international market is the corrupted market. If you're building your solution on the corrupted market, you're going to fail, because you're not trying to help the mainland buyer or the foreign buyer. You're trying to help the local guy. And guess where the local guy is? He's in the local market, local wages, local pricing. That is the only solution that's going to work. So again, I encourage the legislature, I encourage the mayor and the governor to rethink what you're proposing. It's going to fail. We cannot afford another failure. Too many people are leaving. We're losing our heart. We're losing our soul. This cannot continue. Again, if you're listening to this tape, please spread the word. Have your friends, have your families, if they've gone to the mainland, have them write, have them email, have them call, and tell all of our politicians to wake up. We have to come in with a local market. We have to structure a local market. Who knows what that form will be or what that structure will be? I've offered a structure I believe will work. It needs work. I mean, this is one thing I created all by myself, locked in my office, and we need a lot more opinions and ideas. The key is we have one mission: to make our homes affordable for our people so they can stay here, they can raise their children here, they can thrive here, and this has to happen now, not 4 years from now, not 8 years from now. We need to draw the line in the sand. This election has to be about housing, has to be about solutions. So please get involved. Listen to this tape, listen to other people's opinion, and make a decision on who you think's right or who you think's wrong. My solution is common sense. I think most people get it. Why the politicians have so much trouble, I do not know. It could be they're afraid that it won't work. They don't want to take the lead. It doesn't matter right now. We need leadership. We don't need politicians. We need people who are willing to take the risk to save our culture, to save our society, to save our people. Anyway, good luck, guys. I think this is the solution. So start calling, start contacting your friends, start writing letters. Well, you guys are modern nowadays. Email, text, or do whatever you do, and let's get the word out. Let's put pressure on our politicians to change the direction we're going in. Thank you. This is Peter Savio signing off.